Beautiful golden brown, cooked to perfection, lots of layers and wonderful flavor of garlic. The crunch is so good that you will forget the chips. This is called chur-chur paratha. I bet you haven't tried it yet. Let's begin. We're going to need some spices and greens to stuff the paratha. Take a big chunk of paratha dough, roll it till smooth. When it's smooth, it's much easier to roll the paratha. Now we're going to dip it in flour and roll it as big as possible. Also as thin as possible. If you don't have a big rolling board, you can roll it on your countertop. While rolling, make sure all the edges are also rolled very thin as possible. Now we're going to smear a 1 or 2 teaspoon of ghee on it. 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, just sprinkle it all over. You can use minced green chili instead of red chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. Spread all of this evenly all around the rolled surface, making sure it's smeared all the way to the edges. Sprinkle some chopped green onions and coriander leaves. The green onions, use only green part of the onions chopped as fine as possible. And then roll little bit with your rolling pin or baलन, so make sure it's sticking to the dough. Now we are going to bring this dough together, but we are not rolling it. Instead, we are going to pleat it. So as small pleats as possible and bring it together. If it's sticking to the rolling board or to your fingers, apply a little bit of oil. Once they are all pleated, bring it together, stretch it little bit and roll it into a small circle. Now it's time to roll it the second time. We're going to dip it into the flour again and now gently roll it. If you press it too hard, the layers will not be separated. After we are done cooking, all these layers should be visible. So try to roll it as gently as possible. So now we have rolled it in a big circle. This time we are not going to roll it very thin, otherwise we'll lose all the layers we are trying to create. So gently roll but not too thin. Let's fry it. I have heated an iron tawa or skillet on medium heat. We are going to cook it from one side. When first side is done and is flipped, we are going to apply some oil or ghee. You can use any fat you like. Ghee tastes better, but I'm using oil today. Most people prefer ghee. Once the oil is spread all over the paratha, we are going to flip it and do the same thing on the other side. You can see a little bit golden spot. That's perfect. Apply some more oil on the other side. Smear it with your spatula or paltha. It does take time to roast this paratha. Be patient, otherwise you will not get that crispy and layery texture. When it's deeper golden from the other side, we're going to flip it again and making sure the oil side is down and it is also golden on the other side. So basically both sides have to be deep golden brown to get that wonderful crispy texture and all the layers separated. And look at this, our beautiful paratha is ready. Now it's super hot, but I'm going to show you how the layers are separated and how wonderful it sounds. Can you hear the crunch? This paratha is going to cost you a fortune if you go to a restaurant. Making it at home is little bit time consuming, but it's very delightful. Stay connected for more simple recipes like this.